I don't know when I'm gonna fucking do my music, because I mean, like, my dad has everything I own. I don't have any of my recording gear. But the new stuff I'm making up that is affected by just having an acoustic and not really having the options of using my computer to put things into Sony Acid and edit it anymore. Like, I can't, look at multiple tracks of different instruments and edit some programmed drums or change to BPM or something like that. It's like you and an acoustic guitar outside recording it. Um, it's making things a bit more like, well, I guess like it's only so long that you can be under a bridge and next to a river almost every day before you start playing something that sounds a little bit like blues. And that's the thing that I accidentally kind of had happen the other day. I was listening, I haven't been listening to the blues at all. I think I've been listening to like Impaled Nazarene and fucking Aura Noir and Pest Noir and fucking Pestilence and um, I mean, the closest thing in any recent time to the blues that I like is probably PJ Harvey. Um, I guess, but like it's got me thinking that like with my music, I could probably to adapt to the situation I've been faced with now, not being able to use my computer and not having anything that I own because my dad has everything I own up in Hastings and all I've got is a guitar. The music that I will be making is probably going to be something kind of like in the vein of like PJ Harvey 4-track demos. Um, a bit more like, because that's kind of like an intuitive kind of like her just jamming off the top of her head fucking vocals and guitar kind of thing, and nothing too complicated, nothing that depends on multiple layers and changes of drum parts. Like before, if I was gonna like make these like fucking epic-y kind of like, or attempts at epic black metal, or more complicated kind of changes and variants and shit with layers and things like that, like you can't do that when, I can't be fucked. Well, I could try to program shit on my phone, but I just can't be fucked. Like it's painstakingly fucking tedious to program drums on the phone. So like, yeah. Anyway, that's my music round, but I don't know when that's going to be happening. But like, yeah, the main priorities with what I've been blocked from and the way I'm going to have to change my lifestyle is like, trying to find a job that doesn't have any. Main thing is find a place that I'm not going to be affected by it, because that would be fucking good at this point. I haven't had that for a long time, it's been basically 6 months. Well, if you're going to count the whole year, it's been the whole year, but like I didn't start fucking really like overtly fucking noticing how bad I was feeling from it, and I've been getting affected by it all year actually. Like I was getting sick in January and went to the doctor thinking it was STI and offended the girl that I was fucking and whatnot. But yeah, find a place that doesn't have it. Try to get a job for an employment agency. Get my license. And if I could get a vehicle that I could sleep in. If I ever have to be in a situation where I have to move around, it's gonna be difficult to find places away from this shit. Like, as of a permanent fucking solution, it would probably be moving somewhere like Golden Bay or something. If I found the right people and the right, house, like some kind of situation where there was a bunch of hippies that would, be like, oh, you can live here. Otherwise, it'd be like a case of getting a house truck or something. And yeah, but like, one thing I do want to do is like with everything I've been through and like the way I've been gonna be forced to adapt, it's gonna force me to adapt to my music, and I think like maybe in a good way. It's not being able to use a computer anymore. It's gonna be like, I guess. I guess I think of like maybe I used to like White Stripes a bit, mainly for like the lo-fi kind of simplistic thing, and the Zeppelin influence. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to use computers ever. Well, for the foreseeable future, might be able to get PC and stuff, but like, I don't really know. But I would probably prefer to just like go dive into like, doing music with like just guitar and vocals, and then not having a computer anywhere in that process of making shit up before recording it, and it would be a lot more organic. The stuff that it looks like, I could, not that I'm a massive fan of blues. I'm a fan of Led Zeppelin and a bit of Jeff Buckley, a bit of PJ Harvey, maybe early Tools, kind of bluesy, or Adam Jones's guitaring is kind of bluesy, a bit of White Stripes maybe. Used to have a Big Muff pedal. I don't know if that counts as blues though. It's more just, modelled off Hendrix amp sound. But yeah, like, I guess, yeah, it's just gonna like have to make me adapt to it, which is cool because like there's limitations involved, and the last time I had that, it was kind of cool too because it seems that when I've got everything in front of me and all these options, like of like software and fucking amp plugins and fucking drum kit from Howl, Sony Acid and all that, it's just too much. Like, but when I was in Flaxmere and only had like the lead that fucking Aaron gave me and a little fucking amp that I was borrowing off my mate Zach, and 4 strings on my fucking electric that I couldn't afford to fucking replace, so I tuned them down to A, and then like just programmed in fucking drum tracks to make the Flaxmere Machine demo. From those limitations, it kind of forced me to make something out of it, and I've always kind of worked better with limitations, so yeah, I would definitely kind of like, from just what I've been through as well, I'm gonna have to do some songs about the shit I've been through, like, I thought about like what I would say if I do go see the naturopath that the lady from Winds recommended, and I'd probably say something along the lines of you like, because obviously there'd be a point where he'd click that like I'm serious. And I'd just be like, you wouldn't fucking believe what I've been through. Like, it's been fucking terrible. Like, like, it's just fucked, eh? Like, hello, I'm sleeping under a bridge tonight. It's fine, but like, I can't go home and be comfortable. And it's not a mental issue. I've been consistent in what I'm saying for quite a while. From talking to like all the bloody mental health people, they don't think it's a mental issue. My doctor didn't think it was a mental issue. The police didn't think it was a mental issue. People that tend to are ones that are just quick to assume and fucking, like it's people that are really into small talk and shit, those kind of fucks. Just, small talk fucking faggots. I just had a brain blank. Anyway, I should probably stop this video, it's too long.